here to you. I need to just make sure that the proper I'll make sure that after proper channels active so that they can hear you. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. This is gross. Gotta make sure they can also hear me. I've done that in the past.
We have that gay ass CME gap at 104,000 on Bitcoin still.
Oh, they can hear you.
Well, it's true.
Welcome back, everybody, to another live stream. As you can tell, I am joined by Mr. Haste and Mr. Haste himself.
Yo.
And today we're going to do the good old regular scheduled programming. We'll review the price action on NQ, see what we got going on, and tomorrow see what we talked about previous day, see what we talked about this morning. And then we're going to review some crypto riptos, which are not looking so ripto anymore. And it's actually quite fucking sad. Honestly, I'm gonna
Dipto.
Yeah, crypto dipto. I'm fucking out of everything right now. I still got Doge or Sheep that's up 60%, but the rest of it I am fucked off on. I think Sheep is the only one that has probably put in its monthly low. Other names still got a little bit of room on those monthlies. Yeah, so far they've kept us in a little range. Sorry, we'll start off with NQs. So let's take a gander here. I got XRPs. Oh, I do have a lot of names still with some limit orders in the lows. So we'll see. We'll see how they want to play these out, what they want to do. Let's see what I have. Link. Jupe. Ape. Quite a few. I guess you could have really told yourself like the grind up on Ape was a little telling. INJ. About to come into that. Probably don't want that. Oof. Yeah, those cells were nasty. Okay, let's take a look at NQ. What we had here on the day. Let's start with our higher time frame as we usually do. So let's take a gander here. Higher time frame. We are looking on the hourly time frame. Hourly and 4 hour are the ones that I use to trade the most. I feel like if you're using the 4 hour to kind of be your daily candle, ICT has talked about that in the past, and really implementing that into your trading pattern, it's a huge help. So for that, we do use to determine the 4 hour and kind of give us our quote unquote daily range. I use a nice little indicator that was coded by Mr. Haste. It's inside our community. You can check it out. Come hang out with us. But other than that, so let's look at the 4 hour first, right? So 4 hour, you could see, I think we outlined this level on stream last night, the 20050. Yeah, 20050. It was also posted in our Discord this morning during our pre-market write-up. I think we said we did not like this little LRLR right there and this blunt candle. So 21471 could be a nice target if we are looking for continued shorts after we sweep these liquidities right here. But, right, you can look on the 4 hour. 4 hour swept this liquidity right there, the 22050, and kind of gave us that push to the downside. Over here, there was a previous day high, which was this candle right there. I'll outline that just so everybody knows? Let's do projection. Let's do that as our previous day high so we can see it on the hourly. It's a little different. So price came up right on the hourly. Initially, we had a nice little retrace right into the Wednesday 1 a.m. to Wednesday 4 a.m. range. So just kind of that midnight low to the London high. We came right into the 786, bounced right out of there, which was nice for longs, right? That was right at 7 a.m. So our typical setup time, right, between between 7 and 9 a.m. Typically see a nice setup form. So price came into this little, whatchamacallit? Oh my God, I'm losing words today. Cannot talk. Came into this OTE, right? I was taking screenshots so I can do the little write-up. So right here, level that we outlined, fair value gap. So body held above that fair value gap. So our next target was that previous day high in the 22050. We came in, swept the previous day high. This news candle was absolutely nutty, but it still did not look very promising. At least to me, considering we had so much stuff to the downside, right? So came up, tapped that next hourly candle, sold down, retested the previous weekly high, which was nice, right? We saw a nice little bounce out of it, but then the bodies could not displace above that 22050. This 10 a.m. hour gave us a nice little pump up. This was pretty much a retrace into this range. We can probably mark out this hourly range and see that we came right into that 786. Bodies held below it, right? And that gave us a solid rejection to the downside. So two little OTE legs. We had this one and then this one right there. So initially bounced on 786. Bounce on 786.786. I'll give that 0.786, and then reject up here. Reject on 0.786. Hope that is making sense to everybody. If you guys got any questions at any point, make sure you let us know. As always, if you're enjoying these, make sure to share them. Give it a like, give it a share. We're also doing a giveaway. If I get to, or when I get to 1,000 followers, we're going to give away a lifetime subscription to the Paper Traders. So make sure you guys like, retweet, follow. And also, when these streams get to 500 viewers, going to give away some Paper Traders merch. Maybe 2 lucky people will do it. Maybe 3. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Let's cross one bridge first, and then we'll get to the other one. So then this previous day high as well, right? So we rejected 22050, sold back down. Then we were now below this previous day high. You could see how price kept on rejecting it. We saw a nice little bounce after sweeping this liquidity. Came up, swept the top of this hour, and then came right back down. Now we're still grinding down. Like we said, we got a few liquidities that we can come down and grab. I think 21,471 is going to be our final target for this week, if not a complete outside week, which would be a little disgusting. This 12-hour daily, I think we have this daily fair value gap outlined somewhere, but look at what we are rejecting. So 21,050 was the bottom of that fair value gap, and look at what we are rejecting right now. So I think we can, given this grind up, it looks very similar to, we've done this in the past, similar to this right here. You see this wiki price action, how it's like, oh, wants to go down. Nope. Wants to go down. Nope. Wants to go down. Nope. Final reach into some liquidity right there, like this little, what's this, volume imbalance. Tap into it, sell back down right into OTE. So possibly look for OTE of this huge range, if not just this little one. But this is looking very LRE. And we, this weekly, did not want to close above this fair value gap yet. The week is not done yet. Want to see how how we do. But if they do close back below this weekly fair value gap, I think we do come back and retest some of these lower 20,000s, maybe higher 19,000s. At least from that higher time frame analysis. That's what I have here on that higher time frame. Let's take a look on our lower time frame. So right here, we can see, what is this range? It's not the range that I want. All right. So over here, we saw a little London manipulation, or just that overnight gave us some manipulation to the downside, right? We cleared below the Asia session low, gave us a wick to the top, gave us a little green light. So we outlined this as our manipulation leg, giving us nice projection. So negative 3.5 lines up pretty well with the top of this candle. We kind of kept holding below it. You can see nice rejection off of that. Right here, kind of continue. There's our 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. execution window. That's during the time where we take majority of our trades. I did get a little drinky. All right, so initial clearing out, initial retrace down, clearing out all of this during 7 a.m. Right, our little guy flips green, tells us, all right, it's probably time to long. We hop into some longs, take them out over here somewhere. Next, then we see a little manipulation. I forget what this was. This was some bullshit drop too. They just dropped, cleared out both sides of the liquidity, so making it very, very tricky. But they tapped into this fair value gap, held that. Then we get our news pump. News pump, we were looking at this candle right here. If you guys were inside our Discord, you saw we were commenting on this. We were looking at the OTE of this candle to hold, and if it didn't hold, then obviously we were going to go lower. So pretty much went top over here into the 618. We sold some off right there, right? This tapped into this order block right there. Actually could have played this order block pretty much the whole day. So this order block kept on rejecting us to the downside on these retraces. But this initial tap gave us a nice sell to the downside. We took up some liquidities. We still had some more to the downside. You can see them outlined in this pink. Come up. So reverse from here, right? Our Indy goes off again. And that is the CM Williams. Just a heads up. I know everybody. Sorry, VIX Fix. Yeah. CM Williams, VIX Fix for anybody curious. It's a great indicator. I think it's free, so check it out. It's not like we're hiding any of it from you. Price retraces on this. Comes into, I believe I was measuring the OT of this range right here, so that's like a 786 tap. Yep. 786 tap. Nice and clean. Look at the bodies. No body close above that. 786 of this range. OTE right there, or sorry, order block right there. And just a complete nice little sell-off. This retraces into OTE of this range, rejecting this fair value gap. Continues down, then this comes up a little bit, and we just get a huge sell. Then open up, and now we are seeing some continuation. We got some downside levels, right? We got a lot of liquidities that we can sweep here. On the 15-minute, on the 5 minutes, right? We got a bunch that we can clear up over here. Honestly, can all of these equal lows and whatever we have to the downside, leading us all the way down to this 21,471. That's pretty much all we had on the day on NQ. And yeah, did you have anything, Mr. Hayes? Do you have anything to add in keys, whichever's?
Nope, not really on those. I've been pretty much sitting out on the futures all week. It got what I wanted, but didn't really capture any of it.
Yeah, honestly, this week's okay. Yeah, this week's price action is probably even. What up, Maxo?
I didn't get murdered, so I mean.
Yeah, that's good.
All that matters.
That's good. But now also we are going below our little trend indicator line. It's the 1550 on the 4, or I believe it's locked on the 5 minute. So getting below that is a little groggy.
It broke out of that fucking wedge that we drew this morning. Like manipulated out of the top, like you said.
Yeah. Wait, hold up. Where did I draw it on? Did I draw it on this, or was it on?
Go on the 4-hour.
I think I drew it on. It was on US 100.
Okay, US 100 crypto.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, I mean,
I had it connected to the other point though.
Oh, you had it connected to like these ones?
Like if you go on 4-hour. I had it like from right. You have it right on the left anchor, but drag that down. See the last time? Yeah, right. Up a little bit. Right there.
Uh-huh.
Just so like it deviated before and then rejected to the left there again, and now we just did it again.
Pretty much what we said this morning is fake break out of it and then go down.
I guess this 4-hour OTE I want to see, but we really didn't push up high enough for me to even call it an OTE.
Yeah. Seems like realistically this might be what they want to get. Obviously this is US 100, but this level right there, the 20669. Let's take a look at NQ of what it will be.
We're falling back into that weekly FVG. So if they close the week in here, that FVG did reject us. We just wicked out of it.
Yeah. So 2727 on Qs.
Oof.
Yeah, that might be Wednesday high of the week. Hey, they can do that. They can easily fucking do that. Slicky.
Yeah, I basically have this level we're on right now, 108,388 as support. It's a key level. If we drop through this, the next thing I have, or no, that's fucking Bitcoin. Sorry, I'm on crack. That 21,824, that 4-hour CISD level, it looks like we're gonna close well below that. So, yeah, I don't know. I want to see if there's a reaction at 21,713. If you do draw out the 4-hour OTE, like go from that blunt bottom candle where you have the red line.
That's what I was wondering. I'm like, are we going off the blunt bottom? Okay.
Just do it because there is an SMT there. Look where that 618 is.
Oh yeah, right, with that liquidity. Yeah, I like that.
And like OB. I mean, I'm only counting that blunt bottom because there was SMT there, so I feel like it doesn't. Otherwise, I would be like, I want that.
I've been that with that 4-hour OB. But yeah. Look
I just want to see if there's a reaction
here.
there.
Yep.
It's right at that -2.5, really.
Oh, dude. What a nasty.
I have a key level there, 221,716. It's all right in that area. So if we're gonna bounce it all, maybe even just for a retracement back up to test the top of this FVG on the weekly again, I'd like it from there.
And this hourly fair value gap is what we kept on talking about. So kind of look out for that. Hourly, hold up, 4-hour. 4-hour, if this is a manipulation leg right there. Retest the 786 there. Let's take a look here at our downside levels. Piece today. -1618. If we take that 4-hour manipulation, lines up pretty well with this blunt bottom. -3 lines up with that. -4 lines up with this. Yeah, they can they can expand this. Max expando.
They sure can.
Put this in my channel just for. Actually, I'm gonna put this into future trading.
No one expected the back-to-back war tariff news.
Yeah. Yeah, that's insanity. And Trump and Elon are back together. Let's go. Perfect. Perfect timing for right in the middle of June. It's just, yeah, I'm like, gotta read through some of these news. So we don't have any major earnings either this week. And like the only news we had, I mean, hold up. If last week was technically our quote unquote manipulation, or this week too, on the monthly time frame, this could get real fucking disgusting. It would make sense for them to retrace back into this little fucking inverse that they did at, that 2368. But man, that would be gross.
It's still not making sense to me with the 3-month. I just don't, unless they just want to close it just back down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Everyone's drawing this out as a bear flag on Twitter, and I don't think this is not a bear flag to me.
This thing?
These break up.
These ones?
That does not break down. Not in my opinion. Not usually. So we could just be tightening the triangle again.
Well, if it is if rising wedges break down.
I've never seen one in this market condition actually break down. They just break up and fuck everybody.
Yeah. So they could be doing the opposite, like what we outlined, where it's like this and this.
Down and then up.
Yeah, they could be doing the good old nasty break and rape.
They could. I mean, it's just this is why I haven't been touching anything.
Yeah.
Like if you really draw a daily fucking discount, it's like 19,900. That's
Ew.
literally fucking 7,600 ticks away. It's just not worth it. So I mean, the risk reward is the shorts are better risk reward now.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically high. Get our animal.
Definitely not like swinging conditions. I don't think.
No, this is like a
scalp.
Yeah, scalp on the daily. Take your points and literally fuck off.
Like run away from the market.
Yeah. That's exactly what I did this morning. I fucked right off.
It was sprinting.
Dude, yeah. I took these shorts right there on that OB retest, and I was like, on this drop, I was like, okay, yep, that's enough. That'll do. That'll do. That was nice and fast. That was a good elevator ride. I'm out of this bitch. Could have held, shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? But in reality, it's like, would I have really done that? Take your profit and go touch grass. That's the motto that we live by. Let's take a look at some cryptos. What are we doing here?
You look at sheep first.
Yes.
Sheep 4 hour with the FX4 indicator on.
I don't know what you think. Fet here, man. Might try some Fet.
About to give the most perfect entry.
Might just try some Fets on this order block retest. Bonk also. Bonk does not look bad to me.
He looks better.
Sheeb looks better. Sheebies. Sheeby. Yeah.
If you draw out 4-hour OTE, I just went from that low below the weekly open.
That.
Yep. 618 tap. Previous day low.
Mm-hmm. At least up to here, up to the CIC retest.
For sure.
That'd be all you might want to look for. Nothing crazy.
Yep, the 30-minute, if you flip 2, is about to give me an entry at least. Just being patient and waiting for a close.
I think you did mention Bonk in our chat too. I'm liking that one.
Yep, I'm still, Flip on the 30 on Sheep quick.
Oh,
just waiting for a close daily reclaim.
Nice. I like that. Yeah, Sheeb, 4 hours. I guess if this is scalping condition, then we should be really looking on the 4 hours, right? That's why I like FET. FET took the bottom of this. On the daily, I like FET, right? Retest, came into 705 of this range right here. So that is our 12-hour range. I like that. So FET 174.
That was a monthly tap on Sheep too. Monthly open.
Yeah. I'm still writing FET, or I'm still writing Sheebs. Smallest position ever, but still in it. 4 hour, FET I like still to the upside. It does look a little groggy here with like this formation, like these lows, but I think if we get a nice little retrace at least to like 7934, they'll be satisfactory on FET. I would take that. I take that and walk my happy ass Bobcat. Let's see what Bobcat.
Really like ENS too because it didn't take those highs. That might be a good one.
Stay low sweep. See, Bobcat could give us a nice little pop. Again.
Pop it in the cat.
Pop in the cat. ZRX. Sweep into this fair value gap. See, like a lot of these.
Holding.
What?
ETH is holding that level. We did not get a 4-hour CISD yet. Like bearish. It is holding right on the nuts. So I don't know.
Yeah. I would say if you are going to trade, size small.
Yep.
And just kind of take your profits where you feel like it's appropriate. Right. Link is retesting that 200. I think Link has given us an actual good entry here. And we're just being pussies about it.
Yeah, no unrealistic fucking goals here. Just take your shit on to the next.
Yep.
I do like Link on the previous day sweep into that daily FVG, and if it is bullish, it should go from here without even touching discount.
Link dot came into our entry price. We set this. If you guys remember, we outlined this. Dot came right into the CISD. So I think Dot can still give. Yeah, I like Linky Poo.
Link looks fire on the 15. The only thing I'm not worried about, I'm just trying to figure out where to put my stop because I know they love to fuck around on these previous day lows sometimes. That's how I got stopped out the other night. Like, they won't do it like clean. I don't trust this 30-minute low even. I'd want to put it like maybe under this FVG to the left.
Oof, INS Weekly. IMS Weekly looks disgusting. But we took our profits. I fucked up. Took my profits on INS. Secured. It was a good play just for the day. Kidding me? That was good. Scale prom being a dumbass.
I put my stop a
ENS.
little lower on Link.
Put your stop a little lower. Where did I put my stop? I put my stop on Linky 13532.
13. Yeah.
Or like 13527. That's like
I think I put mine under this hour FVG low. 1453.
oh, I see. Yeah, I still have a limit order there just on the daily based off the like retest of the highs if they do want to come down a little bit lower and tap into that. But I'm
Yep.
happy with what I got right now.
Sheep giving me my entry here.
ENS.
Near look
Yeah,
pretty
ENS
good
looks
too.
good with the retest of these
ENS.
highs. Yeah.
Yes.
ENS.
I like ENS. Really like Jasmine 4 hour. Jasmine's probably the safest. Like actually came back to a decent retrace. ENS looks fire.
Yeah. Like,
And we know that one's super bullish, so like it really didn't need to come back to crazy discount. Wait, did your ENS take PDL?
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't on Coinbase. That's why I was sussed.
It did on the perps.
That looks
Oh, look at
fucking
Rune.
fire.
Actually, Rune is getting exactly what I fucking want.
I think that's my fave out of everything I've looked through. Dot hourly is fucking beautiful.
Rune, I'm taking it because it came down into what I wanted to see. So, it's kind of a, if I don't play this shit right there, then I'm gonna call myself a fruity little boy forever.
Did you say Dot came to your thing too?
Yeah.
I like Dot.
Yeah, Dot. We outlined it a little bit ago.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And we put this limit order on it too. So it just tagged us right there on that previous day low.
The 4 hour is beautiful right now.
Yeah, see, Dot I would risk, and then that one for the stop, I will put that below the 4 hour. That candle that formed that fair value gap. Yeah, we're holding that fair value gap. That looks good.
Yeah, keep the 4 hour chart. It just looks so good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not 4 minute, 4 hour jeepers. Yeah, so for me, I've actually, like stop is right there. I put mine actual right there. It's 407.
Yeah. This is the key level that I mixed up with NQ before, but Bitcoin holding this 108,388 I had. We swept that liquidity under it and basing super nicely on the 30. So if we can bust back up from here, I want to see through 109,358, and then if this does like reclaim this whole little drop, like I still want 112.
Yeah. I do tell you when we go live, you motherfucker.
No, when I dropped the fucking F-bomb.
I said, hey, we're going live. I said, I'm gonna start this shit up.
I didn't. I have autism.
It was right
I'm
as
sitting here in my towel.
it was right when the screen changed to the fucking other one.
Keep AVAX. AVAX 4 hour.
AVAX. Oh, AVAX actually tagged me into. I had an order over here on AVAX. So I like it. Me gusta la AVAX. What time I'm gonna do it? 21,318 is where we got it filled. 21,318. Yeah, AVAX. I like the AVAX. I like to move it. AVAX. Hold up. I got to. Yeah, Rune. Where were we? Altar.
And then before you look at the next one, just pull up ETH because, I mean, this one's the king of the alt. And just mark out that 4 hour bearish CISD. And look at how good we held that shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is a fucking Rising 3, dude.
Uh-huh.
Come on now. Retrace to reload, and we can fucking go. Popcat, send that bitch right back up. Come on now. Popcat,
And we
we're writing
bounced
it
off.
again.
I've said this level a million times on stream. That 2750, that 4-hour dug into it and we reversed. So, I mean, please, God almighty, just send this bitch.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that hold, though.
Let's see, ING. Hold up, I gotta send a picture real fast somewhere. Send a picture to my father. ING, I'm liking. Hold up, I will be right back. I'm just literally going off.
You getting pops into INJ?
Huh?
You getting pops into INJ?
I'm getting pops into ING. I'm sending him, hey, get into some XRP. I'm telling him, Coach Carr, fucking
Hey, Dad, buy INJ here.
XRP or fucking bust. So Coach Carr is a fucking legend. Where's my fucking shit? See. Nope. Wrong one. Gotta find my good old diploma that I'm not using.
That you're using to trade with.
Yep. I'm using it as my fucking mouse pad.
I would even be surprised if you weren't kidding.
I really want to. Like once I'm full time doing this, I will lay that sucker down and use it.
You use it to like stand on for your feet at the toilet.
Guys here's my little fucking take. You guys can think of it whatever you want, but if you not saying that college education is bad, right? Because it does give you some perks like whatever like if say you're like, oh, whatever, you need to like insurance, things like that, right? It gives you a nice little discount, right? You can get a discount on some things if you have whatever quote higher education, right? But at the end of the day, all it does is make you a fucking liberal bitch. In my personal opinion, it's a fucking indoctrination ass fucking whatever, right? If you actually find a job out of college that's more like props to you, right? You did it. But at the end of the day, what it's teaching you is just how to fucking sit still and follow rules, which you can easily learn, or not easily learn, but you can self-learn that while trading, right? You can learn how to sit and follow rules trading, right? You can set those rules for yourself and do that, and you'll be a phenomenal trader, right? You can spend 4 years getting a degree and then end up not getting a fucking job out of college, or you can spend 4 years learning how to trade and probably be way better off. That is my take. Hot takes of the night with Eddie tonight.
I like it.
And that is coming from like, I'm blessed that I got the opportunity to go to college and was able to pay for it and everything like that, right? I met some awesome people, I've learned the things that I needed to learn, and yeah, I wouldn't be where I'm at without it. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, I was trading when I was in college, so it's pretty much. But I started like 2 years through college. I started trading. Wasn't really too much into it like freshman, whatever, sophomore year. But if it was like, if you're spending just like fucking 8 hours a day, right? You're dedicated, same shit that you would do in a college classroom. If you're spending 8 hours a day, you're journaling, you're fucking documenting your journey, you're coming home, you're doing homework, right? Back testing, that's your homework. If you're doing that for 4 years, I'm sure you're going to be a fucking phenomenal trader if you actually stick to it. right? You'll have your hard days. Same thing. The same thing you'll have in college, right? You'll have your fucking hard days where you feel like you want to fucking quit, where you're like, this is not for me. I don't want to fucking do this anymore type of fucking shit, right? I feel like you can do the same thing, but with trading, and it's going to be way more rewarding in the end than getting a fucking piece of paper. Just my thoughts. Personal experience, personal thoughts. Everybody has a different experience. Everybody can have different thoughts. One thing's not for everyone. The other thing's not for everyone. So take it with a grain of salt. I'm not trying to tell you don't go to college, but if I do have kids, or when I have kids, they're gonna know.
What do you think about H bar? Also, let me go put some fucking shorts on. I'm sick of sitting here in my towel.
All right. Once you come back, I'll take a look at H bar. This fucking guy. Zai Souvenir. OTL Maker. Maker might give us a nice little tap into previous monthly retest. All right. Let's see what else we got here. CLTC, Litecoin, KSM, Jasmy. Yeah, Jasmy could be good. Ethereum, IOTA. Seen a little bit more of a VET. VET looks blunt as fuck on the top. Like that retest CISD. I think VET can get a nice move. FET, cassette rare. FET, ENS. That's gonna go. Look at VET and the way it fucking the candle that it put in, how blunt it is on the top right there. And holding this, huh? Yes, take again the VET. I feel like VET can get a nice little.
VET can get it,
huh?
VET can get it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
No, you know what can really get it though? Off topic, but we talked about it on stream the other day. Fucking David Busters.
Yeah. Dave and
Thruster.
Yeah, Dave and fucking, yeah. And Gusher, dude. Insanity. Yeah, AVAX, I like. I said AVE. Looking Cello. H bar. Yeah, H bar, similar thing, holding the CISD. So I want to continue. What we want to see is a continued hold of these CISDs that we had on the dailies, right? Ethereum, it's honestly all up to Ethereum at this point. If it holds that fucking 4 hour right here, or this daily open, this is what we don't want below. We don't want below this previous 4 hour close right there. We don't want below 2770. We don't want below that. Below that, it's fucking death to alts. Everything's fucking dying. everything's fucking getting killed. You know, you gotta call your fucking friend that you told to fucking max long XRP, you know, and apologize to him for everything that you did, that kind of thing, you know. So
Yeah, we don't
it's
want that 4-hour to close under there because then that becomes an order block,
and
that's not good.
let's see what Bitcoin is doing.
Also had
Oh
Copperhead
my
Road
God.
stuck in my head all day, and it makes me want to.
God, this like what the fuck is this, dude? Like this 4-hour fair value gap, just like look at that. They do not want
Yep.
above this. Like
It was
Bitcoin
holding nice.
cannot get above this fucking 110.
Oh, it's that same one from before.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's the same one that fucking gave us this gusher to the 101 level.
You flip to the 12-hour, it's even more clear. And mark that FVG out.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Below the 50% of it.
Oh my god.
Just ding, 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 ding.
Please no. Please no.
The way those close look like they want to get plowed through, honestly.
They do.
Wow, that is clean on the 50, though.
Not valid. 8, 4, 8, 6, 1, 6, 9, 9, it could, but I'd rather not. Yeah, I guess I mean going into China, you have to see what they want to do with this shit. All right. We got our positions. Looks like they're opening these hourlies and just fucking selling them. Disgusting.
Oh, God.
Like, we're not denying the fact that it's in a nice bounce area. Obviously, we're going based off of the if then, right? If they hold this, then we continue up. If they break it below, then we obviously will continue to the downside kind of thing, or reverse to the downside and see a little bit of a deeper retrace into some of this shit. But that is that's probably gonna do it for tonight's stream. That's about all I got. We can go for about 50 minutes here. Got 63 viewers. Guys, if it's your first time, make sure you give it a like, give it a share. We appreciate all of the support. We're trying to get to 140 peeps in this house by Friday. See if y'all can make it happen. So whenever you're going live, invite a friend, share it, like it up. Whenever you see a little notification from Paper Traders saying that we are streaming at a certain time, give that a retweet. Helps us a lot, helps you a lot. You know, we're giving out free setups, giving out everything for free pretty much on here, right? We're not telling you, hey, you have to be in Discord to hear the audio, right? Or we're only going to stream for 20 minutes and then the rest is going to be for TikTok and fucking whatever, right? No. Come and hang out. You know, want to get you guys that free value. Get you guys some knowledge, right? What we know, want you guys to know so that you can become better traders. If you guys want to check us out, that's www.papertraders.io. One big thing is we don't do alerts. So if you are looking for alerts, don't join, as you're not going to get alerts. All right? If you're just looking for simple fucking call-outs, don't join. Don't join. We don't want that. People that want to learn and want to see how we trade, learn from us, join up, right? So www.papertraders.io. We do daily market outlines in the morning. We do streams in the morning. Our chat is active the whole day, right? People are posting their setups in there. The whole 9 yards, right? So come check it out. I believe we do a little 7-day free trial as well. So if you want to just like come see what we're all about, you can do that. We also do just a $9.99 weekly trial if you want to check that out too. Monthly subscription is $27.99, lifetime $333, and we are giving one of those away once I hit 1,000 followers. Make sure you check that post that's pinned at the top of my page. So like, retweet, and follow in order to get entered. Well, pretty much anybody that is following is going to get entered. But yeah, get that follow in there. Maybe we'll even give away 2, right? Depends on how fast we get it. If you are on the website, you can also view past streams. Just check our track record, see how we've done in the past, see what we've called out in the past, and see how it's holding up. If you even go to this morning, you can see what we've talked about and see how it played out. So make sure you check that out. To trade these perp pairs, we are using Blowfin, so make sure you guys check them out. You can sign up using the link that's on the website. It's the Paper Traders one. You get a nice little initial deposit bonus. If you deposit $50, you get $30 back. Pretty nice deal in my opinion. You can also use the code Hayes and the code Eddie. Those have a little bit of a different deal. So check those out. I believe they are on our pages as well. So at Hayes Beats or Eddie Trades, check those out. I mean, you're watching out here, so you know where to find it. What else do we got? Make sure you guys are following at the Paper Traders. That is the best way to stay up to date on what is happening inside the community, on what we're doing, when we're streaming, and just any retweets from my page, from Hayes' page. Just a lot of free alpha that we're dropping. So make sure you guys check that out. Other than that, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, make sure you guys either hit the DMs or comment under this post. Whatever you got, hit us with it. We're pretty active. We'll respond to you. We're not like, oh, you got to pay for my response. We don't do that shit. Come hang out. I want you guys to learn. I want you guys to see what we're all about. Love you. Appreciate you. Did I forget anything?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, thank you guys. That is going to do it for tonight. And we will see you tomorrow morning, bright and early, 8:30 Eastern. Peace out.